Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our second match this evening, a top 16 from the Balance of the Force. I've got Chris with me still, and we're joined by my usual co-host, Sam.
Hello! Time to bring some excitement to the stream. We've all watched that dusty and boring maneuver play. I sense jousting about to happen.
We know Stu. We know Stu likes a good joust. And to be fair, this Rebel list does look like a jousting list. It doesn't look like your typical AC list. I wouldn't ever call a Y-Wing AC.
So fear not, viewers. Red dice shall be thrown, and honestly, not many green dice.
At least on the Rebel side.
Yeah, at least on the Rebel side.
Now, yeah, you're catching us from the salt mines. And yeah, here we go.
Shall I go tell them to just get... Okay, it looks like they're just on the go. Cool.
Okay, so
The Jedi is first player.
Stu is first player. Interesting. So that means there's a bid on the Rebels.
A 1 point bid.
Ah.
Stuart clocks out at the full 200.
And this caught him out last time on stream, wasn't it? Well, they managed to get on top of that one, wasn't it? Is that right? Because he did win that one in the end, didn't he? No, he didn't, did he?
No,
he
because
didn't.
that was
Atticus
against
won.
Atticus, wasn't it?
It was against Adam, yeah. Who unfortunately did fall to dice variants, I hear.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
Mr. Vickery in the chat.
Do you guys want to run through the list?
I'll pick the Rebel.
Alright, I'll take Republic.
So we have 10 num with the stabilized S foils to basically give him double mods when he does a barrel roll. And then an ion cannon, which is a interesting choice, but I can see why. It does shoot out to range 3, unlike the auto blasters, and it's just another 3 dice gun, and then you get control element. I can see why that can work. And then you got Dutch Vando with plasma torpedoes and R3, so you can get all the locks and give all your friends the lock. Garvin Drace with plasma torpedoes, S foils, and then Hopeful, which is an interesting choice, which is obviously the new talent the Rebels have got. That when one of their friends die, you either get a boost or you can do a boost or a focus action, which would be interesting considering normally with Rebels you do a focus, so be interested to see how that works. And then you got Jake Farrell with Proton Rocket for that one-time punch in the face.
Alright, and
over to you.
On the Republic side, we've got a bunch of Jedi and soon-to-be Jedi. So, we've got Anakin in the Naboo with passive sensors and plasma torps. Shakti, just completely on her own, probably going to be making people keep their mods over the turn, like a little miniature Kraken over here, for anyone who's knows about Separatist tactical relays. And we've got Ahsoka in the Delta 7B and the R4P astromech, Stuart's favourite astromech, probably, out of all the astromechs, and a Jedi Knight in a Delta 7. So, nice and jousty. From what we've seen on the stream before, really good at getting like a token stack in your initial engagement.
Who is Shakti?
So Shakti is the Tortuga, the same species as Ahsoka. She's the adult one that basically
Trains
is in charge of the clones. Yeah.
Okay, so Shakti is actually a Jedi Master.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's the only master of the list.
Yeah, she's the she's the one that actually dies, I think, 3 times in canon.
Nice. That's going well.
Oh, maybe Anakin should have gone to her for teaching instead of Palpatine. Like
maybe, yeah.
I mean, if she's come back to life at least twice, like that's something that Anakin could have used.
As John says, just look at the card that Stuart's got, and that will tell you.
Yeah, the compassionate mentor.
Ah, okay. Yep. Nice.
I think in the Clone Wars, she's like stationed on Kamino and is in charge of their training.
Right. I haven't seen that far into the Clone Wars yet.
I mean, it only came out like a decade ago.
Shush.
But anyway, yeah, we've seen Stu's list before on stream, and we've seen stuff similar to Lian's list. I would say the rebel salady beef.
This is
beef salad.
fairly standard rebel beef, really. You can change a few things around at the moment, but short of going full token stacking, which you can do now, which obviously which only just became illegal the week on list change weekend, but no one had quite twigged it. And to be fair, actually, I'm not sure if you can get it in to be balance legal. That'd be an interesting fact.
What to get in balance legal?
The force sharing shenanigans. I don't know if you can get that to be balance legal. No, because Benfic 2 tubes is initiative 2 and the rest are 3s and 4s.
So I was, for my last 4, I flew a list that was 2 tubes, Kyle in the Hawk, Garvin and Hera in the A-Wing.
Of course, Hera in the A-Wing balances off the 2. So yes, it is absolutely balance legal. And for any of you who are new and not balance legalers, we have all the pilot groups split into 3. We have 5 and 6, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4. For every 5 or 6 you have to have a 1 or 2, and then you can have as many 3 or 4s you want, as long as you don't have more than 3 of any ship's chassis.
As you can see, the 3s and 4s appear to be doing quite well. We are in the top 16, and here we have all 3s and 4s, aces and minions are gone.
This is true. Do we have any stats for the top 16, actually? What lists kind of we had in?
Oh, I can certainly have a look while we're...
I can have a look. I've
Bit
got
of a breakdown,
monitor.
can't we?
Yeah.
And then in other quiet moments, we can always go through what's made it to the top 8 already.
Okay, so unsurprisingly, there's a separatist fire spray in there.
Yeah, but do you know what it's not got?
Dooku.
No, it does have Dooku. It doesn't. Oh. It's not. Zam is nowhere near one of the fire sprays. It's still in the list, but
exactly.
It's still in the list, but it's not on the fire spray.
Okay,
what's it on then?
It's on a gunship.
Okay.
Yeah, we got Kanan. Yeah, got Rebel Beefy. Another couple of fire sprays. Someone's running double separatist fire sprays. In
I did see that one. Yep.
111 point separatist fire spray.
Nice.
I mean, it's not 120 point
it's
Darth
Maul. 120 point Maul. You know, I think I may have over-egged that one a little bit. Random Rick can't see. What does that mean?
You should open your eyes, Random Rick. Helpful feature. If you move your eyelids off your eyes, then you can see through. Okay, so Dials is set.
Oh, he can't see the
kind of not the card.
Chris. Oh no,
yes.
we'll do it at the end. We'll show that. We'll grab the Shakti card and show it at the end. I'm not going to interrupt.
I can do that now.
All right, fine.
I can do that now. It's only Stuart after all.
Yeah, Stuart's just saying in the chat that he's got some connection issues, so he's not sure if the dials are set to be kind if they're not. He is pinging.
His ping is like 40.
Oh, is it? Because it's like 591 on mine.
Okay. To me, the ping is like 40. But then my ping is like 40 to everyone, so that's
no, to be fair, on my host one, it's 33, so...
There we go. I put the card back.
Excellent.
So, there we go. That was the set. Off we go. And they're about to click.
They are off.
They're off. Okay, so they're racing out the blocks with a 2 forward.
All right. So after a quick peruse of the list, we do have a couple aces and apprentices, 5s and 6s and 1s and 2s, but it's mostly 3s and 4s in the top 16.
Which isn't unsurprising because the things, because there's a lot of good ships and pilots at Initiative 4 who are normally not used because they're just outdone by groups of 5s and 6s. But when you're forcing the 5s and 6s to have to bring 1s or 2s, then all of a sudden the 4s can win. And so you actually got an interesting bidding war, I believe, going on amongst the Initiative 4 lists.
Oh, very much so.
Which brings a whole new dynamic to the game. Because you're bidding against the other I4s, but if you get drawn against an Ace and Apprentice style list, then it's not going to help you. So
it's good to see there's
a whole new dynamic.
It's good to see there's a nice spread of factions in the top top 16 as well. I think everyone
That's true.
except First Order is represented.
That's all right, because First Order are full of horrible people. So it's fine. And only flown by cheetahs. Isn't that right there? He's not responding.
All
He must
right.
have
Well,
back
the
to
rebel
work.
block is moving up. Interestingly, the Republic block is not really a block in the slightest. It's sort of quite spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with their dials, it's not hard for them to get back in tight.
Shakti basically keeps the evade and the focus around on the Jedi Knight.
Do you see the rebels turning left now to go up that channel and keep this nice wide space open, or do you see them going forwards? Then potentially getting blocked off.
So I would turn left, because
I
if you
would.
keep going forwards, you're locking yourself into going forwards again. Because I don't really think you want to try and get in through those gaps.
Anticipating that, then, do you see Baby Anakin going left, and then the other three coming around? So you kind of try and use Baby Anakin as a flanker and bait, and then if they don't, he's got the ability to get back out of it.
Yeah, no, I could see that.
Because you could hard one now, and then you could afford to boost, but then not get caught even if you do a talent roll the next turn. So
Who's hard wanting?
Anakin.
Don't think he is.
To the left.
I'll just double check, but I believe they don't have a hard one. They do not have a hard one.
Or hard two then. Well, yeah, you could force barrel and then hard two. Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, looks like some
Shakti
minds are being
keeps her
changed.
focus.
Shakti's lost her evade and has gained a force back.
And somehow someone's got to focus.
That's because
just 'cause
Shakti
he-
lets her keep it.
Oh.
Because Shakti's ability is you spend at the end phase, you can spend any number of force to
Spend a
choose
force,
that
and then you
many
get the force
people at
back.
range 0 to 2, and they keep their tokens. Well, keep one token.
Yes, and just
Got it.
just before she was released, FFG very kindly broke down the end phase into specific orders so that we know that combo works. Which is quite good.
That's good though, because otherwise it'd be a bit useless. Speaking of combos and things to do, are we having bets open
Ooh.
before it's too late?
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, yeah, I'm on it. I'm not.
Not that I'll get it right anyway, but
Okay, bets should be open, guys. Unless I have a load of trouble like I did last time. But then I'll just turn it off and on again. It hasn't come up in the chat. Put a bet on, Sam. No. Okay, wait there. Let me... No, don't bet. Don't bet. Because it's doing what it did last time. So let me try turning it off and on again.
hang on everyone, don't bet.
Oh, that was very close, young Ahsoka, to that board edge.
Totally knew what Ahsoka was doing.
I mean, I'm assuming she barrel rolled into it, so it was pretty much safe. Oh, we've got an Anakin barrel roll, so he's joining the pack.
Okay, so he's so he is
no,
going
he
left
did do
still.
the too hard. Okay, nice. Then he barrel rolls again. And
Okay,
it's like he
sense.
rotated.
That makes sense. Keeps your options open. I like that.
There we go.
So the
Betting-
rebels are going up into the corner.
Betting is
Okay,
open.
that's not where I want to go. Yeah, that's really not where I want to go. Although, yeah, Anakin can still get out of that, can't he?
Yeah, he gets his force back. He just says, "Nope, I'm out."
I mean, let's... Oh, I was about to say, let's be
Ooh,
honest, I don't
A
think...
boost.
I was going to say, I don't think the rebels will go through that gap, so Anakin could have just barrel rolled 3-hearted over the gas cloud. But
Jake couldn't boost to the left.
Dutch will do a one bank though and get through there.
yeah,
Or
but
too hard. Too hard will get through there.
but doesn't leave much. If Dutch is doing a 2-hard, Anakin barrel rolls the 3-hards, might get a strain, but it's still going to get his evade.
Why does Gold Minty have no points? I'm sure you've been around since the start of this stream, so you should have gotten some.
Did you bet them all on the last game and then lose them all?
Ah, that is a good point.
Or Sean's fixing it every time he changes the bets?
I was about to say if I was fixing it, I'd be winning, but hey, look, I'm winning. But that's just because I don't bet.
Yeah, you just accumulate, and everyone else randoms.
Yep. I've got 0 points because I bet on the last game and lost all my points. And no one's... To be fair, I've been watching the whole time since the last game as well, and I haven't accumulated any more.
To be fair, I've been having real issues with Cloudbot today, hence the
Why is
issues
it
with the
putting a
betting.
space in this stupid thing?
So it might.
Yeah, Crispy couldn't bet on the last game because he didn't have any points either.
I'm guessing it's an issue with Streamlabs registering people actually watching and not giving out points. However, if you check, you should all have at least 100 points now.
For some reason, my autocorrect is always putting a space in between the exclamation mark.
If everyone checks now, you should be able to have 100 points.
Yeah, enjoy the bets.
Right, so I better bet now. Stew the Rebels, Rebels. Rebels. No,
I've gone. No,
go
your bets. You should go Rebels.
I'm going to go Stew.
Damn it.
He is a local after all.
So are you flying Rebels at all, Chris?
Oh, I'm fully back involved in Rebels now.
Okay, cool. Because in which case, I got some tasty art cards to send you.
You've had your dalliance with the
I
resistance.
flirted with the Resistance ladies, and I'm fully back involved in the Rebels.
Because those nice holographic ones I told you about have turned up.
Ooh, lovely.
And they're
Look
nice.
forward to them.
So I'll keep a copy for me and Kay, and you can have a copy.
Crispy, type exclamation mark my bet. It might have bet and just not told you.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. See?
You bet 2,964 points on left. Jesus.
So,
Streamlabs.
So, no, it's funny because
You
I thought Crispy was at the top of the standings. I'm sure I saw his name there early, which means, yep, definitely bet. It's just
boys.
It's just a con to get me some extra points.
Even that's all right.
I did bet 105 points.
Even that's all. Streamlabs has been a bit silly, and just you giving him points has made it think, oh, this guy also has loads of points.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
What are we pinging here? What are we pinging? Passive sense. Anakin's passive.
I'm chuckling.
Anakin's passive. Okay, so we've got a fairly wide net from Stubby and Let here.
Yeah.
He's covering off options.
Okay, the Rebels still just going.
All going in on Anakin. Right, I'll be back in a second. I got a cat.
Okay, but he's out of range. All right, so Crispy is inflating the bet quite dramatically with that insane bet. All right, how on earth did that happen? That's what I want to know.
Well, as I say, I'm sure I thought Crispy had lots of points anyway.
Must just be Streamlabs,
but it's fine.
Being silly.
We're not here for the points. We're here for the X-wing. Points are just a bonus.
All right, so a one straight from Garvin. What's he doing here?
I'm trying to.
Like, he knows he's not in range.
No, but do you think a one bank to the left fits for the next?
Yes.
Okay, but he doesn't want to do that.
That's not what he's doing it.
So he's kind of telegraphing that he's going to go round the asteroid.
All right, 5 straight from the lovely Jake. So is Jake not someone who could actually use Hopeful quite nicely? Because when he boosts, he gives people focuses.
But the problem is Jake's almost always already boosted and focused.
Just wondering if you could like.
You want someone who doesn't boost or focus or get stressed that often.
I'm just wondering if you have like a load of A-wings with Hopeful, and then you all move and target lock, and then you hope one of you dies, and everyone focus boosts.
A-wings aren't designed for Hopeful.
No, it's just Sam's mad idea of we'll sacrifice a ship so they can have double modded shirts.
You could give a hopeful to a load of Y-Wings. That's definitely up Ryan Street. Because they don't have boost.
Nah, what you do, I'm already like, you take like as many A-Wings with prockets as you can, you move around, target lock, and then one of you is going to die, and you just focus boost every single one of them. To line up those prockets, it'd be great.
Yeah, I totally can't see anything wrong with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Apart from people just purposely knowing that and then just spreading the damage.
Well, if your opponent's not shooting you, that's great.
You just half everyone, don't you?
I'm confident I can blank out.
I mean, it is my kind of go-to move, so...
Alright, so yeah, keeping the tokens around on the Jedi Knight. Ahsoka's doing a hard flank. I'm not 100% okay. I feel like Anakin wants to just bug out a little bit here. Like, he doesn't want to go flying in, surely. That
No,
just seems like
because
death.
he's not going to want to eat plasma torps, is he? But Dutch hasn't got a very good engagement angle.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to eat plasma torps, because even if Dutch swings round the asteroids...
I mean, because Anakin can barrel roll to the right and, like, one bank? They've got a one bank, haven't they?
Yes.
Yeah, that gets you behind the cloud, and you can just take an evade action or something.
Hmm.
Ten Num's facing dead center.
Ten Num's in a good place.
Yeah.
Unless he gets swarmed by everyone, and then he's not happy.
Which could happen, although Shakti...
It's going to be a load of range 3 shots, I believe, this turn. But he hasn't got a great option, actually, for repositioning into a lock. So he's going to rely on probably Dutch for a lock, I imagine. Oh, no,
Dutch
actually, hang on. You could one bank to the right with 10 Num, and then you could barrel roll, and then be facing Anakin to then get a lock on Anakin.
Yeah.
Where after Dutch has moved. So Dutch probably going to do a one bank, may end up clipping that rock. So you're probably going to have to force him into a 2 bank. Because you're not going to want to do a 1 forward.
Yeah, I feel like Dutch should be alright with a 2 bank. They can't, like, what are their hard turns like? Like, too hard? I mean,
2 hard or
bad,
3 hard red.
Okay, well, the other would do a red one here.
So, yeah, I reckon 2 bank to the left. And then you're going to have Garvin come up behind, probably with a 2 or 3 forward. And then Jake will just
can come
follow
up
behind that.
Pass Dutch the focus if he needs to.
Yep. Although you might be better off just giving it to Garvin. It all depends. It all depends on how he wants to get the locks. Dutch getting a lock this turn is going to be sad, though, because he's probably only going to have 1 chip in range. So you're not going to get the R3 trigger.
I don't know. All of the Jedi move first, so...
Yeah, it does just depend.
Like, it's not going to get Ahsoka... Actually, does Ahsoka come in fast here? Like, is this the turn that Stuart chooses fighting the Jedi?
It could be. I can see
this is the turn where the rebels are trying to loop around the rock. I'm just continuously interrupting Chris here.
It's fine. Sorry, I interrupted
it's
you.
All right.
I don't know about the 3 bank, maybe, or even with Ahsoka, 5 forward, because if 10's turn towards, a 5 forward and a barrel roll away, and certainly a barrel roll boost, will keep them safe, and the Delta can outmaneuver the B-Wing. And if he hasn't, 5 forward boost in.
Well, Ahsoka pre-maneuver the barrel roll, though.
Oh yeah, okay, that's true.
2 straight from Ahsoka, so...
Everyone's wrong.
Being quite sensible, and force boost.
Do it, do it.
Hello, hello, hello. Hesitation. No, maybe. Yes. Barrel roll, okay. Alright, sorry, stream viewers. I promised a joust, and over there I'm lying. We've got KG Jedi play again. What is this?
Because I think he's realised he can't out-joust head on this list. and he knows he can't risk taking plasmas because they're designed to take out these Jedi.
Yeah.
The only one who won't is Shaq T, but then you've only got the 3 in the first place.
So another focus for the isn't focusing, is barrel rolling. Okay, so yeah, we got some
Barrel roll on the focus.
wants to try and pull the rebels through the rocks. See if they can get their little synergy split up a little bit.
Shaq T's running away.
That makes sense. And what's Anakin doing? I mean, he's got to be doing something similar, right? Barrel roll. And then get out of dodge.
Yeah, you got to.
3 hard. Yeah, get that evade.
And then boost.
Yeah, and then boost, yeah.
Nicely baited. Anakin was ready for the flank. If he had chose to go up on the left-hand side. Which actually, I think, the way it's all been positioning out, I think he'd have been alright doing. But I'm sure Stu would have done different manoeuvres to mitigate that anyway. So yeah, Dutch is well out. Locks a rock.
Again. Okay. Jake does a 3 bank.
Interesting Jake first.
Hey, at least we can safely say we're calling the rebel moves, right? Thinking about a boost for Jake, a barrel roll for Jake.
Interesting.
And uses his ability to give himself a focus.
I wonder if he was looking at maybe the boost afterwards to boost in front of Dutch.
That is wishful thinking. Even I would think.
It looks like he's attempting it.
No.
Yep.
That only goes
doesn't
badly. Like you. 10 num turns in to try and catch Ahsoka.
Oh, interesting.
Does that mean? Do you reckon Garvin's following 10? Like, because if Garvin's going left to after 10, I don't like this because that means the rebel block is splitting up.
I don't mind it as much as long because you got Jake and Dutch can come in behind that rock fairly easily.
I was going to say, I think if you swing those
And then
2 round,
and you just line abreast there really.
And you're sort of looking for an engagement around the next asteroid, you can get them all pretty close in.
Yeah, because with like a 2 hard, Dutch has got a good engagement route to pin someone with a torpedo. It's very easy to get Jake in behind there.
Also, a 2 hard from Dutch leaves him open, so depending on where Stuart goes on the next turn, he's got a choice of lanes to try and just catch someone and nibble a shield off.
Does Shakti do ability? Yes. And so the red Jedi will keep his focus. Or their focus. Okay. Interesting. So we haven't had the engagement.
No. Makes sense. Rebels are looking for it, and Jedi are trying to
split the rebels up.
What they want, yeah.
I predict a 1 bank from Garvin, 1 forward from 10, 2 hard to the left from Dutch, and then probably 2 straight from Jake, and then a boost. Maybe a 2 bank, actually.
Whatever it is, it'll be blue, because Jake wants to get rid of that stress.
That's pretty much from the rebels. As for the Jedi, I got no idea. That's Sean's domain, or yours. You've seen them enough.
So do you reckon Anakin overcommitted to the escape a little here?
Yeah, I think Stuart needs to think about getting them back together, at least 3 of them, and of course they can't go overly slow. So maybe a 1 hard from Ahsoka. She can barrel roll it back then. and then a 1 hard for red, and that gets both of those close together. Do you think Shakti can 3-bank round the back of that asteroid?
Not without hitting it.
No.
Sorry, because I've got the stream angle, so it's.
But so now bear with me on this. Do you try and take? I reckon you can get a 3v2 Jedi versus Rebels here with Red, Ahsoka, and Shakti, because Shakti could barrel roll to the left and then bank in after the Jedi and Ahsoka and go for Garvin and 10. But like, does that actually get you anything?
A barrel roll and a bank will go over the asteroid.
Yeah.
Will it?
You'd be wanting a barrel roll in a turn,
Yeah.
but then you're setting yourself up for problems the following turn, and you're close to Dutch then. Dutch will be, if Dutch does do the turning, you're going to be getting. You're
Yeah,
going to
because
be
I
worrying
imagine
about
because
getting
Dutch will
engaged.
be like just meeting the rock
Yeah.
in the cloud.
Yeah,
Range 3 leads him out there. Don't know why I'm indicating with my mouse. No one can see it because I'm in spectator mode.
Do you with Anakin? Do you just 3 hard around and slingshot around that rock?
Do you know, I'd even be tempted to 3 Talon.
Well, yeah, because then you can just barrel roll off it even when you're stressed, can't you? Because it's not a barrel roll.
And to be fair, if you're 3 Talon and you're facing the right way, you're just going to do a blue maneuver on the next turn anyway.
I know, it's only because of 3 Talon will probably line you up straight into that rock still.
Would it not get you,
You know,
around
I
the
like
other
that
side?
from Wham pattern, Wampa pattern boldness. Boost
Oh, there
forward
you
and
go.
3 hard of Shakti. Oh, a barrel roll
There's
to the
the barrel roll.
left.
Sounds cool, the barrel roll.
Right, so it's got to be a 1 hard.
Or a 2.
Yeah, a 2 doesn't hit the asteroid, but a 2 doesn't land you in a nice spot in front of that debris.
No. Although you can barrel next turn.
Yeah, but like in my head, in my magical Christmas land call, Shakti is fully behind the debris field, saying that you need to be there to try and avoid the Dutch shot here. Looks like the Jedi are coming in, taking
Focus
their
spending everything. Getting one of each.
they're spending all the force because so Ahsoka spending a force to get a focus and then doing a purple evade. Jedi Knight's doing a purple evade. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it too.
Here's the Jedi token stack.
Shakti.
So what is Shakti doing?
Not sure. Does Stuart know? Or has he been binned out? He hasn't moved his hand.
He's still pinging.
They're still in Discord.
Oh, there he is.
3 hard.
Oh,
Nice.
I would have called that hitting the
Nice.
asteroid, and that's why I'm a bad player.
Wow.
I would have called that hitting the asteroid as well. But
So yeah, that in Magical Christmas, that's where I was like, when I was making the call, that's where I
Okay,
imagined Shakti would
another
end up, because I think that actually gets you out of range of Dutch.
see,
Yeah,
I
that's good
still
from
think
getting out of
looking at where Anakin is now, if he'd not barrel rolled and 3 Talon, he would have ended up the other side of the asteroid. And then had better option.
Oh.
Sad noises.
That's not what we
F
wanted
in
to
the
see.
chat for Jake. There.
Yeah.
And we roll.
See what's happening. Oh, and he takes a hit.
It takes field. That's a
What is it with
25%
tonight?
dagger.
Rocks killing everything.
Yeah, they're savage tonight.
That's why I bring gas clouds.
Rocks OP. And there's the 2 hard.
There's 2 hard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Gonna attempt
Shakti,
to
where
lock
she is
again.
out of range.
Yeah, everyone's just out. Which is going to make Garvin even sadder, because now he won't be double modded. Okay, so Garvin's opening his foils. There's his 1 bank. Taking 3 shots here. Gonna have to focus.
You
surely.
don't want to sit in that. Wow, actually, yeah, you got to focus. You don't want to sit in Shakti's bullseye, but like you can't. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
I was just wondering whether the barrel roll to the left would have got you.
It would have done, but it would have blocked the
Yeah.
B-wing. You should have done the B-wing first, if he was going to do
I
that.
say, because I'm just wondering if it'd get you out of range of red as well.
B-wing should barrel roll now, and then take a lock on green. Yeah, so if you'd done the B-wing first, then you'd have been fine. and then gets its red stress-shaped focus token.
They're fancy, those new focuses.
Yeah, 10 num special.
So this could be interesting. So we got what
Does
I
he have
can
a
only
stress token
assume.
there?
Yeah, he should put a stress, right?
I'm
Yeah.
sure. I'm
I'm
sure
they
remember
know.
it,
I'm sure he'll remember it.
So I can only assume we've got 3 shots coming into Garvin from the Jedi here.
3 can be more than enough, though. We all know
Yeah.
how quick X-Wings can melt. Or do you go for 10?
Oh,
Ooh, that
I'm not
is-
sure that's the right
no.
call.
10's the easiest shot.
Yeah, but you lose
get
an
the
attack
bullseye with
dice.
To be
Shakti.
fair, yeah, and you've got range 3 from 2 of your shots as well, haven't you? So actually, you're better off going after Garvin.
See, because the
Spends
thing is,
focus.
I can't see whether Shakti's in Garvin's arc or not.
Definitely in the bullseye.
Garvin, I
Garvin
don't.
should have.
I think he does
Shakti.
just nick the corner.
Yeah, and
Right.
so you're definitely going to be shooting.
All right,
Shakti.
so 10 num spent his stress to dodge that.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
got
sure. You shoot
Got to
Shakti,
shoot
but
Shakti.
yeah. I get thinking about the focus fire.
No, because Shakti's got no tokens.
Shakti's got no tokens
Yeah,
and no force, and is
definitely
very
the
weak.
one I'd go for.
I was wondering if he's thinking about. No, okay.
And that it's range 2.
I mean,
'Cause
Ahsoka's range 2.
Was Ahsoka range 2 as well?
Well, I
Oh.
mean,
To be fair, with a dice roll like that, doesn't really matter. So you're giving the focus back to 10 now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a solid
And
roll.
Ahsoka does that.
Single shield.
Single shield, that's pretty nice. That means Ahsoka has all the mods for the 10 num shot.
Yep. Shots,
Shots, yes.
potentially.
Gotta work out how does his stupid thing work. I actually never really know.
so I
what this
think
card
it's
does.
after you do the primary.
Oh, you
can
spend the lock to do the bonus attack. Okay, got it.
Which normally works better if you've got a fire control system. But then obviously you're dumping more points into a B-Wing. Because otherwise you get situations like this where you're only going to have the 2. Because you don't spend it because you want to save it to shoot again.
I don't know. Hit crit is fine here.
I think you leave it and you.
Because if you can ionize Ahsoka,
Because he's going to spend. So, is he going to spend both? Or he is
Yeah,
going to spend
he's-
both.
Okay.
I think there you spend both. Dodge
Yeah.
it because you don't know like what the ion shot is going to bring.
Yeah.
How you
so
bring their own shot?
he's spending his lock to get an ion cannon shot into Ahsoka.
Yep. So you spend the focus, and you get 2.
2. 1 of 8.
1
so
damage.
Ahsoka takes a damage. Yeah, so yeah, that's why I was like, do you definitely spend your defensive mods there because you don't know what the iron thing's going to bring, and you can completely blank the
course.
shot. And now it's the Jedi turn. So they
Yeah,
got to go
that
into
was
10
fire.
num here.
So Jake probably would have been in range if that rock wasn't there.
Yeah.
But
Right, shooting into 10.
at least Ahsoka isn't molded at all now.
That's
Yes,
true.
true.
Hey.
The situation is like that. However, the Jedi.
I'm still of the mind that they should have gone into Garvin, but that's not what Stuart wanted to see.
Yeah. If it was me, I would have piled into Garvin. That was range 3, wasn't it?
Yes, that was.
Should be an extra die then.
Hold on.
Go on then.
Yeah. I'm changing colour.
Oh, just dump in the chat. It's probably quicker. So, yeah, that's a. I think
I think the
Lian
Jedi.
got off well there.
Yeah. I think
the Jedi definitely got off well as well.
the Jedi should have piled into Garvin, and Garvin should have shot Shakti. But
I think Garvin, should have suffered there.
oh, and I should close the bets. That's what I should do.
Oh yeah.
I was just getting interested in the game and what. Oh, okay. I was going to say they just need to re-roll 1, but
There we go.
That's fine.
They agreed that he would. They said, "Do you want to re-roll both or roll
Oh.
additional one?" Stu said, "Re-roll both."
Yeah, fair enough. Should just be re-roll an additional because it wouldn't.
On additional, but yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
If that's what
whatever
they're
they
happy
agree on.
with, then yeah.
It's whatever the players want to do.
Yeah,
I'm happy with that.
they were even saying, "Oh yeah, it's definitely range 3," and then he just rolled 1 dice anyway. So they were chuckling. So they're doing all right. As I jumped in, it definitely sounded like I was on the tail end of Stu lamenting his red dice.
Yeah. Now Dutch, I think, is going to take a plasma torp. I don't think there's any way Dutch can't take a plasma torp here from Anakin.
No, but I also think Dutch could give out a plasma torp as well.
Not to Anakin.
Not to Anakin, but to one of the deltas.
One of the deltas.
Like
Yeah.
if you can get it onto Ahsoka.
Can
That could be
Jake get that proton rocket lined up? That would be nice. Ten is probably going to have most of his movement options blocked.
Do you think? Well, do you think Stuart just tries to?
In fact, I don't know if he
I was
can.
trying to work out
If
if he
Stuart
goes
wants his
behind.
ship shooting. Because he's not going to use the Ahsoka as a blocker, is he?
Well, you wouldn't have thought so. But the problem is, right, if Ahsoka stays near where she is, Ten Num turns in towards her. If Ahsoka goes fast to try and get behind them, surely Jake just turns in through that gap.
Yeah, but I reckon Jake's doing a 2 forwards.
Yeah.
A 2 or
Does
3
Ahsoka
forwards
5k
and then focus
here?
boosting.
See, this
Because
is
she can take an action with her ability.
But see, if this was me flying against Stuart, I would think about Ahsoka going fast, whether it's a turnaround or not, and I'd turn Jake in.
I don't think a 5k will clear.
I'm looking at it right now. Like, I think you just slide right next to Garvin.
Yeah.
I think you clip. I don't think there's a gap.
Let me have a look on the other.
Is there?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
looking
no,
at the angle.
you'll slide in there.
You're going to bump, are you?
No, you'll slide in next.
Oh, right, okay. It's the angle I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Looking at where
That the stream
Stuart's
is looking at as well.
I say, looking at where Stuart's hand is, I'm guessing he is looking at the same thing.
I mean, the only problem with that is if Ten Num 1 hards, Ten Num says, "Hi, Ahsoka, eat my dice."
The chat suggesting a 1 hard for 10 num. It's a good shout, although it means he probably won't have a lock unless Dutch gives him one, which then means that he's not going to be able to get the double tap action going on, which I believe he'll probably want to try and get. But I'm not saying it's the wrong move because it would keep his options open and make sure he's facing the right direction.
So with Anakin, is Anakin
Sorry.
Anakin going fast, or is this just a 2 bank, 2 hard, take a lock onto Dutch?
If it was me, I'd either.
I mean,
you either
passive
do the
senses,
2 bank,
but yeah.
or you barrel roll out and then 3 hard in
To get your evade.
Gets your evade, gives you possibly a slightly better angle than a bank.
But you lose your double mods.
Yeah. But then if you're shooting it against
I think a 2 hard is not bad. Because I don't think you're going to get shot. There's no way Dutch can go face up that way. Jake's not going to go up there. Lian's focusing on the Jedi.
Which, to be fair, is probably the right call.
I think Baby Anakin is going to get a free shot here. And so I think your best bet is doing the 2 hard. But I might be wrong. You could probably
The only thing I'm
hard.
concerned with is if Anakin 2 hards and Dutch 1 straights, does that leave the gas cloud in between Anakin and Dutch?
But then Dutch is shooting no one.
Yeah.
You can't risk that.
True.
You can't risk it. Not this turn.
Surely Dutch either 2 banks, maybe even 3 banks. No, 3 banks white on the Y-wing.
3 banks on white, yeah.
Maybe even 3 banking.
You don't want to get too close though, because obviously you can't use your torpedoes.
Yeah, but they are 3. You've got the choice of targets, so.
And he's moving after everyone. so he gets to choose who he hits. How often do you have a Dutch ace? Last moving Dutch.
Oh yeah, the double reposition Y-wing. Look out.
Yeah. Should have had hopeful.
Okay, interesting.
Well,
Didn't see that.
4K from the Red Jedi.
That's probably going to that's probably going to block the one hard, isn't it?
You block one hard.
Oh, but
Blocks the 3 straight. Interesting. That feels like it must have been intentional.
oh, I really hope Dutch has 3 back.
Oh, that's actually nice from Shakti.
That's going to block her one bank.
Any barrel roll, 3 hard in,
Okay, it's almost like Sean called that one.
and then actively
Just
Go
straight up
passive?
takes the lock. Straight up takes the lock. Not
straight
even
up
passive.
takes the lock. Okay.
But doesn't
Showing
have
his
that
intent.
force.
Yeah, it doesn't have the force.
Need to go and let him know that.
Yeah,
Dutch is
I'll
bumped.
change colour, and then I'll just ping it.
Jake's probably going to block.
Oh, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it.
I got a feeling though that's going to be obstructed.
Oh,
yeah,
nice, Jake.
I think that's obstructed as well. Jake does a turn and a focus
I think you stay. Oh, okay.
and a boost.
That's nice.
And then he gives Garvin a focus.
Garvin a focus. Garvin goes one forward. Ooh, 10 them first.
Turn
Does do
does
the one hard. Okay.
and bumps.
Ah, nicely called from the chat.
But he gets the stress and then just shoots Ahsoka.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Tell you what though, that Jake move is making the 5k on Ahsoka look like a stupid idea.
Ooh,
See,
that's a.
I said turning Jake in.
You did.
You did indeed.
What a shame I can't put that knowledge to the actual faction I fly.
Maybe you should just start flying rebels.
Well,
Maybe you should
I
play
have
Rebels.
been for the last 4 weeks.
Do you still Kaylee's rebels? Unbelievable.
Yeah, so that's obstructed. I mean, I feel like you still fire the plasma anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
definitely.
Because even if you only get one hit for it, it's actually 2 hits.
Like, it never feels good, but you do it anyway. Here we go,
Shooting
plasma
Shaq T, though, looks
torpedo into Dutch. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Spend the lock on those
Spend
two.
the lock.
Yeah,
There we go,
that gets
3
through.
hits.
Okay.
So he's taking at least 2.
Yep.
And is in fact taking 2.
He's in fact
Taking
taking 2. Plink, plink, shields are gone.
Bang. And the shields are gone.
And now Ahsoka and the Jedi Knight are
Dutch
potentially in
first.
trouble.
Dutch has no shot. Okay, you got to go all in on Ahsoka, right?
Yeah, well, you do 10 first because it's the only one he can shoot.
Yep.
And then I think you probably do Garvin next.
Yeah. So here goes 10 shot.
Oh,
Hey.
that's gonna sting.
Yeah,
That's
you
gonna
absolutely
hurt.
spend
Because that
stress.
crit's going through, regardless.
Oh, lots of it's going through. 2 hits and a crit. So shield, hit, and crit.
Direct
Which
tool.
is...
Loose stabilizer.
That's not great.
That is not great.
Right. So yeah, and that... Now you Garvin and just make sure you kill Ahsoka, surely.
Okay,
All
level
right.
4 from Garvin.
3 paint will do it.
Yep.
That looks like 3 paint.
That likes 3 paint.
You spend it to make it 3. You have to. Just kill her.
Yeah. So he's already deleted Ahsoka. Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
And that is a pretty big swing.
That's a huge swing.
Unless the Jedi Knight one-shots Garvin.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Absolutely.
I've seen Wedge die to a 4-dice shot.
Doing that K-turn sleep, whichever way the Jedi did, I didn't really understand it, but it seems to have paid off.
That was an odd self block.
Jake
Like,
gets a
because I
crit.
feel like
Yeah, I don't think he was meant to block. Or if he was, I think he's probably regressing it now.
yeah. Anyway, Jake rolls a crit.
Yep. Stuart gets 2. No, he's fine.
Easy peasy.
Now he gets the evades. He's probably saying, "Oh, now I get the evades." As we've all been there. We've all had those tilts.
All right, so jokes like this shot is quite likely to be dangerous. Garvin has no mods.
Yeah.
Never mind. Moving on.
That's unfortunate.
Jeez, commentators curse much, sir.
Look, I already cursed him by betting on him. Like,
Oh,
Horse get 1, and Garvin, he's out of it. Okay.
okay, indeed. So,
Do you feel this is all stemmed from last turn where he didn't just pile into Garvin?
yes.
a little bit. I'm surprised that I'm a little surprised. I mean, in the end, the dice he rolled, it probably would have made a difference because like 10 num took no damage from 3
It's true.
shots into him.
It's true, but 2 of the Shakti would have had
An extra dice.
an extra dice, and Garvin would have only had that defensive mod once, whereas Ennum had 2 in effect. Because Garvin spent his focus and gave it back to Tennum.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it looks like Crispy's accidental bet is working out. Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely think it should have gone into Garvin because A, the X-Wing is just easier to kill.
Yeah.
And B, you had better shots. Like you had the Shakti bullseye.
Oh.
3 on 2s is better than a 2 on 2 and then a couple of 3 on 2s.
I feel sorry for the Sith Panda not being able to use her hopeful yet. I feel that's I'm not sure he's so sad about it, but it would have been nice to see it try and trigger on stream. Because obviously when you're stressed, you can't do either anyway.
Yep.
It just makes it worse.
There's still time.
Okay, so how does Stu get back into this?
I think
kill
he gets back
something.
into this. Shakti and Anakin are still powerful. The Jedi is still like going strong, as it were.
Right, so the Jedi
he just needs to remove a ship.
Jedi's got a 1 and 2 banks and the 2 and 3 forward for blue options.
That Jedi's not in a great place, really, is it?
No.
Do you just
One
one
hard,
hard? I was
so
going
it's
to say,
going
do you
for the
just one
blocks.
hard? Yeah. You get a good shot on Dutch then.
4K from Shakti.
Interesting.
Yep, that's fine. You got 2 force and a decent bullseye shot. 4 straight from Anakin.
Okay. I thought
Anakin's
Anakin might
angry.
go a bit slower, but
And this time he passives.
Keep your options open.
I mean, if Garvin ends up somewhere,
Well, that's
plasma
it.
into Garvin's not
I
bad.
can't see Dutch doing anything else bar on 1 forward.
yeah.
But then I suppose you're still net same dice. So
And the
it doesn't really matter.
and the Jedi Knight might have blocked Garvin and 10.
So Dutch does too hard. If Dutch is like, nope, I don't want any of this.
Interesting.
I mean, he just takes locks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give everyone locks. Everyone's in range.
So
If it's me, I'd probably lock Anakin and the Jedi Knight.
given
Okay, so
Garvin a lock
Garvin's
onto
got one
Anakin,
on
which makes me
Anakin.
think that Garvin's probably going to clear the Jedi Knight.
Or bump.
Yeah, and then Dutch's
Yeah,
second
you're gonna
block goes onto Shakti.
looking at the blue options, you're gonna do a 1 bank on Garvin, you're gonna bump.
Yeah.
So your only shot this turn is gonna be on Anakin.
All right, Garvin. 2 bank.
Oh, lands. Nice.
All right, the Jedi Knight is not unhappy here, although Jake is probably going to come say hi.
Interesting, you didn't just barrel roll out of that.
Yeah, see, that was my first thought. Was
I mean, is he greeding for the plasmas onto Anakin?
Yes.
Two bank
Ooh,
from Jake.
Nicely landed there by Jake.
see, I just feel. I think a one bank there might have given you a better opportunity to try and line up a bullseye on the.
You can't one bank with A-wing.
Well, that'll be why he did it then.
Boost
Unfortunately.
and pass around to
You
focus.
could have done a one turn and then a barrel roll.
Yeah.
Right, so Jake
dressed
focus
though,
boosted
wasn't he? So.
and then
Ooh,
gave a
Does
focus.
10 num focus and then barrel roll?
I'm
Yeah,
guessing so.
looks like it.
He is. Nice. Probably because he's going to get the block. So he's probably going to barrel roll. Oh, no. Interesting.
I wonder if he's one
he
bank
just-
left.
Ah, and then go all in on Dutch.
Yes, 10 num should definitely kill Dutch. 2 bank. Yeah, okay.
So he tried to do it so they wouldn't get a block.
Yeah, no, that was a worthy attempt.
It was worthy. You clear your stress though. No, you don't because
No, you don't.
it's
Passive procs.
so he had already planned on doing that in the first place. Then interesting.
Anakin gets a lock onto Garvin.
Yep, makes sense. You got 2 ships shooting Garvin this turn.
The last plasma comes out.
Yep.
So this time we have the target lock and the force. So naturally, it's going to be 3 blanks into 3 blanks.
Don't do it to him. Not today. You just spend your force, right?
Oh, spends the lock. Hit
Oh,
crit.
Gone for it. Okay.
1 evade, so that's
So
hit
Nuke
crit
is 1
going
crit.
through.
Yep.
So shield, hit crit, so crit onto the hull.
Shield and then hit and then crit. Which is what's in the box.
It's in the box. Weapons failure. Now that's what they wanted to see.
That's big.
That's very big. How hopeful are you now, Garvin?
With your 2 dice plasma. You're not quite a
Shakti
Hawk
has
yet.
a plinky shot.
Yeah, why not?
Range 3 into Dutch.
Chip at Dutch.
Two hits. Nice.
Dutch got no defense.
And rolls
And
blanks.
goes down to half points.
Alright.
So you got half on Garvin, half on Dutch. This is getting a bit closer.
Yeah, so
There's
this
5 points in it.
this turn has swung it a little bit.
You can
Just because of
potentially
the-
take out Garvin in a minute.
But you say it's where do the Jedi go next?
I mean, Jedi Knight Red just hopes that Garvin is dead. And then,
Or if not, just bumps.
yeah.
Doesn't
I mean, I
overly
could
matter.
see Jedi Knight
Or-
Red just going after Dutch at this
To
point.
be fair, you could hard 2. Hard 2 to the right and go after Dutch.
Like, stress is no object when you've got the Force.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what they're checking. Oh, they were just dreaming that 10 num had a shot into Anakin, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
No.
worth a check.
That's the sort of thing I would check, so
You keep that
can't
stress
really
10 num.
blame them.
So
Alright, so Garvin has
Garvin's
his pretty naff shot. You going for the plasmas anyway? Against an
yeah, you
evade.
would, because if you do get one through,
Evade and the Force.
yeah, why not? If you get one through,
Yeah.
then it's 2 hits, isn't it?
True.
And you've got them. The chances are you're not going to be able to use them again if
Yeah.
that Jedi Knight has any luck with the dice. Seems like the right play to me. Yeah, you
Spends the focus.
give it to Dutch. Not that's going to help him.
Double evade.
Doesn't matter.
So here's
You'd
an
have had
interesting
to have
thing.
hoped for a blank out. So
Is Anakin's going to keep that evade token next turn?
Yes.
they've forgotten the Jedi.
Now they've remembered the Jedi.
Okay. There's no tokens there that affect that because Garvin's already passed off his focus.
Yeah. Bend the
That's
Force.
unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. I mean, it's
Garvin
it-
will survive no matter what.
yeah, even with a double blank.
Oh, that's really rough. Okay, Garvin's lasting an extra turn.
Yeah, he may yet to get to trigger hopeful.
I
That's
mean,
it.
he's
Kind of
likely to
boost
be the
there.
one to die, isn't he?
He may yet trigger hopeful.
I know Dutch couldn't do a boost because he hasn't got the card.
I love the hopeful optimism there, Sam.
Okay. I just like to point out, like you gotta go with the cards. Like I was very disappointed that none of the Jedi in the last game had patience because that was a very
Okay.
patient game.
Okay, so 4k from Dutch.
So Anakin has an extra evade this turn. That's quite useful.
Yep. Jake's going to too hard to the right. Jake's not really going to be doing much this turn. 10 will probably one bank to the left. But it depends actually.
Does the
'Cause I
Jedi
think you
just
just
like
bump
one
him,
bank
don't they?
and bump behind Garvin?
Yeah, absolutely. There's absolutely no incentive to jump over the top there.
Yeah.
You're behind everything. You
What
can
does
just,
Shaq T do here? Two straight?
knowing that Dutch will probably 4k, are you better off doing a 2 hard and then a boost? After
That's
doing
not
a full,
wide for
after
the.
doing a pre-move barrel roll.
Can't
Shaq
pre-move.
T's
They're
stressed.
They're stressed.
Yeah,
There's-
Shaq T's stressed, and
Ignore
the
my laugh.
hards aren't blue on the ETA. But you still could two bank and then barrel roll.
You can't initiative kill anyone though, can you? Unfortunately.
I just feel like Shakti wants to avoid getting like in death shot by Garvin. I feel like so Garvin. If I'm the rebel player here, Garvin is just going for a shot, a close range shot on someone because you know you're not getting initiative killed.
Garvin is going to have a focus because Jake will too hard and then barrel in, giving a focus away.
Yeah.
But
Which means Garvin can probably fix his weapons failure.
Which then means, yeah, he can either fix weapons failure or get another lock.
But he's going to either have to do a 2 forward or a bank because a 1 forward I think is going to land him on the sticky out bit of the rock. So do you try and
go first? He might try and get a block on Anakin.
No, he's going after Anakin.
Well, exactly.
Goes first.
I say.
Sorry, yeah, the Red Bulls.
Do you try and get a block with Anakin and leave him on the rock?
Yeah. Ooh, 1 hard face. Didn't see that happening. Nice.
Yeah, no, I would have not called the 1 hard. That is very, very thin margins on that fitting. 1 straight from Anakin.
Interesting.
So
Takes a focus.
if he does get the
Okay.
block, I don't think it'll be on the rock.
2 straight from Shakti. Okay.
Has Anakin got a target lock up?
No,
did
he
he
doesn't, but he's used his plasmas.
Oh, he's using both, yeah, that's fair.
Oh, Garvin does a 4 straight.
Oh.
High
Okay,
Shakti.
skips over Anakin. High Shakti.
Just take a 3 dice primary, or do you? Yeah, you would.
Takes a focus.
Try and do some damage on your way out.
He just says, I've got 3 dice, bring it.
There's 4k from Dutch.
4k from Dutch.
He's got
Has the
locks on
locks.
Anakin and on both and on Shakti.
Yeah. Too hard from the B-Wing. Yeah, this is where things are starting to look real nasty for the rebels.
The Rebels or the Republic?
Well, it's looking bad for the Republic, but it's looking nasty good for the rebels here because I feel like Garvin and Garvin. Well, okay, I don't know. It's hard to say what Garvin will do when he's shooting Shakti. It could go either way.
I think you accept Garvin dies. You don't spend the focus on defense and.
All right, range 1 into 10 num.
It's quite a close game.
It is. It could go either way. Like really. Hit
absolutely.
crit.
Seems
All
good.
right, so some damage is going through.
Do you spend
10
it?
num spend
No,
the stress.
I take
I mean,
the
you
2.
could, because you're assuming you're going to get one from Garvin, right?
Yeah, that's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
you're gonna get one, Garvin.
Well, maybe if Garvin rolls all blanks, it's going to be a very sad 10 num. So maybe you don't. Maybe you
No,
do.
he's taking
Yeah,
both.
Yeah.
Take two
he can
Take two.
afford to take
Okay.
2, I guess.
At the moment.
Shakti, range 1 bullseye into Garvin. Just get him.
Yep. You hope. Come on, my points. Don't let me douse you.
Force for
Why
3,
spend it?
because he needed to guarantee
yeah,
it.
He could blank. He could.
Because he
Like
could do
this.
that.
Because he could do
Yeah,
that.
that's fair. Okay, so he's definitely gone. He couldn't spend his focus,
But he has an attack to try and spend the focus.
which he's actually going to probably try and pass on to Dutch, isn't he?
Yeah, but I don't think that's in range.
It's range 3, isn't it?
Is it range 3? Oh, yeah, it is. For some reason I thought it was range 2. Never mind.
You're going to try and shove that onto Dutch. So then Dutch has got a double modded torp,
Yeah, alright.
even though he did a 4K.
Range 1, 3 on 3 into Shakti.
Mm-hmm.
Can't spend the focus, only 1 hit.
That's unfortunate.
That's Garvin doing Garvin things there. That is why you don't believe in Garvin, folks.
Still,
one time you need
Dutch
him
is still
trigger,
going to
he
get to
will
throw
not
a torp, but right.
Yeah, you do the Dutch first. And
Chuck one at Anakin.
Yeah, chuck one at Anakin. Try and use the.
Try and blink away the shields, make him spend his tokens.
Yep. Yep, Anakin.
What is the time on the round? 16 minutes. Alright, we're going to be cutting it pretty close to the 10 past 11 TTS goes down.
Yes, I'm very aware of that.
Well,
but then I'll just blame it on Stuart, because he took ages getting here.
Exactly.
Alright. If he'd had that focus, that would have been a really nice shot. As is, it's a really nice shot anyway.
That's both shields.
Yeah, spends the evade, takes both shields.
Oh, I bet he is bemoaning dice. He has been unfortunate in when the rolls have come, and considering the mods he's had when it's happened.
But that's because I think Lian's been very good at stripping the mods.
There is that.
Hit crit from 10 num.
Still
Ooh,
can't.
He's not had a good round for rolling focuses.
Well, he could have got rid of it just now, but he chose not to.
All right, there's a crit onto Anakin.
And that's
direct
half.
hit.
Why did you take 2 then?
Direct hit.
Direct hit. Okay. Okay.
It's still really close.
Needs this Jedi to do some
There's
work.
3 points in it. Crit and spend the focus. The force even. So Dutch has 4 left at the minute. Dutch now has 3 left, most likely. Direct hit. Dutch has 2 left.
Okay. So you got 2 left on Dutch to get him gone. You got 2 left on 10 to get half points. This is still very much a game. 1 more Jake to get half.
But 1 on Anakin to kill him. 2 on Shakti to half her.
Oh, 3 versus 3, sorry. Just. Yeah.
So at this point, the Jedi Knight does a blue maneuver. You do a 1 bank and say, "Hi, Dutch, I'm going to shoot you." Because the Jedi Knight is full. Like,
absolutely.
Just 1 banks.
So 10 stressed,
Shakti,
right?
10 is stressed. Shakti's deciding what tokens to keep. And honestly, I think you keep the evade on Shakti here.
Yeah. You can't afford to...
Like, Anakin is prone to getting killed. Even if he does, he's keeping the evade.
I'm not sure Anakin can get out of this.
Surely Jake does 1 hard.
Yeah, 1 hard. Lines up the proton rocket. If Anakin tries escaping that way.
Anakin can theoretically barrel roll and Does a 3-bank block Dutch's move?
Do you just 5 forward and try and get out of there?
Possibly.
No, because I'll land you right in front of
But
Dutch.
like, also
Um,
you're. So if you barrel roll 4 or 5 forward and then barrel roll in front of Dutch.
Has Dutch got any torpedoes left? Yes.
And a lock on Shakti.
Sure. 2 forwards, blue on the Y wing, right?
Yeah. So
I'd-
Dutch is going to go straight, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's not going to go after the Jedi.
I'd probably dial in the 2, because most people would assume you dial in the 1. And then if someone tries to block you, hopefully you jump over them.
And 10 num goes what? Forwards?
Yeah, I think so. Because you know
Just one
Anakin's
forward?
got to... Yeah. Yeah.
And then barrel roll to get your lock, or... This is why I don't like the cannon on the B-wings, because when you're in the mix, actually getting the target lock is actually quite tricky. That's my personal preference anyway.
I think...
whether it's the right call.
I think with this list, the whole point was getting it from Dutch, wasn't it? Rather than...
Yeah. You got ways of doing it. But it's just the way this game has transpired, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Shakti, just the last one for the dial. Oh. It's down to the wire here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think if Anakin trades the rest of himself for half on 10 num, I think Stuart starts winning here.
That might... I think if he trades half a 10 num for Anakin, that puts them level.
Okay.
He needs to get 10 num because that's the most expensive.
Anakin's
All to
50.
pay for.
What was that?
All to play for, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I can see the Jedi Knight. He 1-bank, and then you I'd focus, I guess. Well, no, target lock. 1-bank and then target lock. They're the guys. Yeah. And target lock Dutch, because you're going for the Jedi Knight trying to get that one thing onto Dutch. You've got the Force. You're probably not getting shot. And if you are getting shot, you're probably not getting killed.
Okay.
Would I be crazy if I suggested Anakin barrel rolls to the left and backwards and then tries to 2 hard in behind this rock to face 10 num?
I don't think... Barrel left and back and too hard?
Yeah, to the right. Does that land him on the rock or just inside it?
Oh, I think it'd be close.
Lost you on voice chat. Uh-oh. Yeah, Stuart's disconnected from Discord. And now he's back in.
Excellent.
God, they're trying really hard to make this disconnect, aren't they?
Any old excuse to try and make it go to time.
Right, they've paused the clock.
Oh, go in there and tell them they can't, because it's just going to disconnect them.
They keep disconnecting from Discord.
Right, hang on, I'll pause it on the...
What are they doing? Alright, they started the clock.
Well, as and when it disconnects, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. 1-bank from the Jedi, and I think you target lock here. Yeah, I can call basic moves. Go me, go me.
Nice.
I didn't see that one coming.
Anakin going onto a rock.
Yep.
Is not what I called.
And dies.
Oh dear.
Oh. I mean, I get what you wanted to do, but I look at that and I think there's no way.
No.
All right. Well, you know what I said about trading the rest of Anakin for half a 10 num? That wasn't quite what I meant.
No, this isn't quite what he had in mind, I expect.
But the thing is, looking at what he's done there, if he even if he'd succeeded in getting Anakin over the back,
What you're
If it-
doing is going into Jake,
yeah,
but then
you're
all you're doing is lining up his bullseye.
you're not trading 10 because we presume Shakti's going to get the block here.
Maybe he hasn't done the maths and worked that bit out.
I mean, they got the
Well-
points tracker that they're updating, so
So I very specifically put it in there so people can.
oh, and looks. All right, so let's looking at that. So if Dutch does nothing and the Jedi kills Dutch, we're back to where we were, 3 points in it. This is all on what Shakti can accomplish realistically, because I'm pretty sure that the Jedi can kill Dutch unless Dutch goes way faster than I'm expecting.
Got 3 forward, 3 forward.
10 num's not doing anything this turn.
No pressure, Shakti. It's definitely on you.
What is Jake doing?
Sure, I
Too
can.
hard.
Oh, that looks like a bullseye to me.
Oh, that's close. I think that is a bullseye.
Yeah, I think that is. I think you literally just focus there.
Which means we're going to get a target lock focus bullseye, I reckon. Takes a focus, having he just sit there.
Yeah.
I mean, not there's much you can do. One straight from Dutch.
That's fine. You
Just target lock and give Jake a lock.
is Jake in range? Oh, just.
Yes.
Just.
I feel like you still go for it because
Oh,
what
yeah.
else are you going to do?
Oh yeah, definitely. I agree. I was just looking at it, going, "Is that
Yeah.
range 3?"
That's right. Unless this procket really whiffs, I think this might be the death knell for Stuart. But Shakti has a range 2 shot into Jake.
You never know. Hit crit, blank
2
out.
weapons failures, and then he's dead.
Well, you can't 2 weapons failure.
Especially when you only roll 1 hit.
Well, it's got
okay,
a
but
shield left.
this might be half on Jake, and if Jake spends his focus for some reason,
Oh god, you wouldn't, would you?
there we go, it fades. All right, now the 2 munitions shots from the rebels.
I mean, you just launch it because it's an extra dice, don't you?
Yeah. Has a lock. Spend it. I mean, Shakti's likely to do okay. 2 evades and a force. I think Shakti's probably okay. I've just cursed him, haven't I?
Yes,
Yep.
you have.
Spends both the evades.
Oh, Sam.
Hey, blanked it. Range 2 in the bullseye. It's procket time. You know, one day I'm going to run proton rockets on my hyenas. See how it works out. Good old Bactoid prototypes. Target lock to fire a proton rocket.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Spend the lock.
Spin the lock. Yep, there it is.
Wow.
Spends the lock. Into a crit.
So,
Why is none of this coming up on my
is this now Republic out of the running?
What, in the thing? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I saw another one.
There's still another one in there.
I'll have a look.
Oh, I might be counting Atticus's list actually in my head. And he's gone, and that's Stuart gone. Finished just in time because I think we're about to lose connection to TTS in about 3 minutes.
No, oh, hang on. Has Enno played yet? Yeah, he's played 7.
Enno has not played. Enno's still there.
What? No, he's played 7. And he's... Oh, I suppose he could have been a full 2. Hang on, easy way.
Let's have.
No, Eno lost in the top 16. So that's a
All
Republic.
right, then that is all Republic out.
Interesting. And the Jedi did kill Dutch. Can the Jedi do it? Not in 4 minutes.
I mean,
if you had more than 4 minutes, I think you could.
It needs Stuart needs 48. So he's got to kill Dutch. Kill 10, sorry.
Yeah.
Not likely to happen if I'm going to be realistic here.
No, in 4 minutes.
One hard, take a target lock.
Yeah.
Yep.
About your only option.
Hey, look, it's your
Jake Farrell has no valid targets in the rear half.
It's your fan blade, Sam.
Oh, I can't wait till they add that ship. It's going to be glorious jank on the Separatists again, and everyone's going to moan, and I'm going to enjoy it mightily.
That's because you're not a very nice person.
I am an extremely nice person. I flew fair Nantexes when ensnare Nantexes with a rage.
Yes, and you've never let us hear the end of it.
Yeah. Because I'm quite contrary, when Spamtex was all the rage, I didn't fly Nantexes. Yeah, and you just target lock 10 num and hope.
It's the whole sort of special snowflake, really, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. Last week it was 120 point more. This weekend it's looking like 2 61-point tri-fighters.
Oh my god.
No,
and a 71-point General
fair,
Grievous.
It's a reasonable
You barrel
list.
out of that, don't you?
Pardon? What was that, Chris?
Focus barrel out of that, surely.
Yeah. Or you just go ham. What?
Yep, automatically fails, so then you get a focus token.
I mean,
A stress token.
I don't think you can see him.
I don't think you've got a shot, although he might be thinking he's got a shot, which is why he's done that, so he's got 1 for defense, 1 for attack.
No, 10's definitely got a shot.
Has he?
You reckon?
Okay.
I was just having a look.
I don't think he does.
No, maybe it's a bit closer.
I think it might
Oh
just
my god,
be
is
out.
this the
It
way
might
in?
just be in.
It's
Oh
close.
no, he is definitely in. He's definitely in. Looking at it now from the top, because 10 num's been bumped at some point. So, okay, but Jake's got an obstructed one.
All right, can the Jedi do it? I believe in Stuart's Jedi. He's done a lot of work
2
so
from Jake.
far.
Oh my!
Sam, can you
It's
just
not half.
Can you just
It's
stop?
not half.
Can you just stop talking?
Well, at least he knows what to blame it on.
See, he doesn't have him.
Yeah, it's not a target.
Damn close.
So that's going to be a range 1 into 10. Here we
Range
go.
1 to 10 with a target lock, no force.
That's a good solid chance of getting half points here.
Yep.
Which isn't going to be enough, we know.
Right,
but it's going to
you
get
just
close.
roll natties, so you keep...
Okay, stop talking, Sam.
Spend your lock. Come on. Oh my god. Okay, so unless 10 num rolls a blank. Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't matter
Half
how
on
many
10
tokens
num.
you got 10 num. Yeah. So it is close.
Half
close.
killing 10 num, which is unlikely. Half on Jake will do it.
And that only needs 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are into the last phase within the last minute. Can they finish this game before TTS crashes?
5k.
Yeah, 5k.
Absolutely. All day long. 10 num's not really got an out. He's definitely going to 2 hard away, actually. But yeah. Haven't really got any other options. 5k, done.
Why is TTS going to crash? Because when we started streaming, we used to run a little bit later, and every single Tuesday evening at about about now, 10 past 11, give or take, it always used to disconnect us.
Yeah, the TTS servers go down for maintenance around this time every week. Which
I'm assuming it's a quick reset because they're normally back up, but
yeah, it's a quick reset. But it was a little annoying in the first few weeks of our stream.
So he appears not to have
followed. Oh, and Jake is like, yeah, I'm out.
Boost out of that.
I mean, there wasn't really a good answer. I'll be honest.
5k would have been the better move, though.
Yeah, but like Jake still gets out of that. I understand why Stu did that because he's like, if Jake turns away, the 5k just misses everything.
No, because the 5k would have got 10 num still.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
true.
it. It's you would have
Your
had a
only-
shot.
Your only win condition was shooting one of them.
Yeah, that's true. And that is that.
There we go. That was close. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was really close. In the end, Stu fought all the way through. Like, I'm gonna pull it up. Unless they do it, I don't know. Can we do a dice stats? Or is that because you reset from the first game, didn't you?
I reloaded, so it should have reset. But the dice stats are so misleading.
I know they are.
I literally don't bother looking at them anymore.
All right, I'm gonna do present die statistics.
Yeah.
All right, nothing showed up.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah, that's GG. That is unfortunately Republic knocked out of our tournament.
So what is left in?
So
Non-Republic lists.
non-Republic and non-First Order lists.
Wow. Okay.
Hello.
That went that
Hello.
way then. That was very
Yeah,
close.
that was.
Yeah.
It
There was a couple
started
of-
out, and it started out okay for me. We're getting a couple of points of damage, but then obviously Jake being on the rock. But then Stu just pulled it right back with a load of hits through that plasma.
Yeah, there was when Anakin landed on the rock and died here. I honestly thought that was going to clear that hard 3, and then he was meant to block Jake, stop him coming in with the proton torp. But obviously, he landed on the rock, and that was the end of the game. So I lost it at that point. I feel.
Hard 3.
And the hard one when the Jedi Knight kind of went here and it went around the rock.
Yeah.
It fitted. It was meant to bump. It was meant to bump into the back of Garvin, block the B-wing, and then kill Garvin off. But it fitted. And I was like,
okay.
it's like, oh my god.
Yeah.
See, we
Yeah,
thought it was a
apparently
brilliant move because we were like, oh wow, he thought that was going to fit. Amazing.
That's what you should have
Okay.
said, Stu. That's what you
It
should
was.
have said.
I'll take it. I will take it. I lied.
No,
honest.
I just managed to park my ships just exactly where they needed to be, so that your one turn would fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was surprised the
I-
3 turn didn't fit.
I looked at it and went, that's going to fit. There's no way that won't fit. I was like,
Yeah.
what? So that's why I pulled the template up and went, no. But, normally when you put a hard 3 down, it fits everywhere.
yeah, well, yeah.
I'm not quite sure that's how it works.
It normally does. It normally does. But I was
Probably
like,
not when you're next to
oh,
the edge of the board, it probably wouldn't.
no, that's true. But I mean, obviously going into this game, I was very much like, there's no way I'm going to joust it as much as he probably wants it to. Obviously, I tried to draw him in with Anakin at the beginning. It worked. I split his list up, and I just couldn't capitalize it on the initial shots. I just, one hit or blank. And I just couldn't do anything with it, and then it was a chasing game, really.
It's
And
really interesting. And
the massive bump at the top of the K4, I should have done the K5, and I was meant to do a K5. Soka was meant to come past, give him the action, and just disengage. But I messed it up and did the K4, thinking it would move further on the screen than it did. That obviously just blew Ahsoka up for nothing, basically.
Yeah, at that point, yeah.
And then I was just trying to keep one of the guns off target while I dealt with something. And it just didn't come round. So this last turn as well, I almost did the K5.
Oh, we were all saying in the chat 5k for that last turn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I thought he was going to do, which is why I did the 2 turn away with 10 num, hoping that I could try and get some distance between you and the 5k.
See, that's the thing, isn't it? The obvious choice was the K5. So if he turned left, I'd been right range 1 on him again. So, but then again, I'm not going to kill him. He's got 4 health. So
no, but if you'd
I was hoping to take Jake, to be honest.
I'll say if you'd got 1 through on Jake, that would have won you the game.
Which is what I was, hoping to bump everything in the middle.
Fair,
so I tried to keep as many options as possible open this last round, and obviously the K5 was the answer. But I would have been flanked anyway. So
Well, that's it.
Um, yeah, just some stupid mistakes that I shouldn't be making. Really, I think lost me. Obviously, Lian played very well and capitalised on it and had everything in the right place to kill her. So
Yeah, I think the kill box at the start was really well played by you to get my ships in there, and I couldn't then bring the Y wing and the A wing in. But yeah, I think you
yeah,
just got unlucky on the red dice with the kill box that
I
you
was
didn't put the
Yeah,
damage through.
that kill box. We all thought you were gonna go into Garvin with that.
I thought he was as well.
Because
yeah.
you had
Well-
Garvin in the bullseye, which would have given you an extra dice from Shaq T.
yeah, I thought about it, but I thought, well, okay, if I shoot him right with Shakti, he passes the focus over, and then obviously the B wing's got extra abilities and stuff. I was like, can I draw that focus, let him keep it, make him spend it, and then the other two could shoot him. But I was like, so 10 was the damage dealer. I felt so I had to take 10 out. If that makes any sense.
Oh no, I get
Um,
the.
I was hoping, to be honest, at least do half points on 10. And when I went out of that first engagement doing no damage, I was like, oh no, this is going to be what can I do now? Because it totally changes your mindset of the next turn. I already had my turn set out, obviously, and I was like, oh, there's no damage. Uh-oh. This is not good. So I was very much like, well, what do I do?
But the thing is,
and then
that Jedi, even with that, Jedi are so maneuverable afterwards and you've got force and everything else to sort of bring yourself in position.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you'd have got that 5k off and got that Ahsoka, then yeah, you would have had a really good chance of.
Yeah, because obviously the idea was the K5, the Red Jedi. Ahsoka does the 3, gives him the action to barrel roll to the left, out of Garvin's arc, because I knew Garvin was going to do the K4. Ahsoka just disappears around to the left over here somewhere, and then obviously 10 bumps into the side doing the hard turn. Was the plan, but me being me, decided to put the wrong dial in again, and that was it. So, so I have to say, well played, capitalising on my mistakes and everything. So,
Yeah. Okay.
but I knew this was going to be my last game. So I was hoping it was going to be my last game. I'm getting a little bit like with X-wing at the moment. I'm getting a bit fed up with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I want to get back on the tabletop. So this was going to be my last ever X-wing event online. So I'm happy.
Or never say ever.
No.
I don't know. Well, to be fair, I've got someone coming around on Friday to play X-wing. I've then got an event hopefully in July, then Sith Takers hopefully. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I've got plenty of real life X-wing to play. So
Famous last words before we go into another lockdown.
yeah, don't start, Sean. Don't start.
I've got a ticket for Sith Takers too, so hopefully I'll see you there.
I'm like,
definitely.
I'm 7th on the waiting list, so fingers crossed some people can't make it.
Are you? Oh, that's savage. Savage. I was we bought our tickets as soon as it was announced. I just went, I was going to buy it.
I'm going to be there.
I think that was the
That's cool.
Get it.
Well, it might be worth doing a carpool or something. It's a long way to go, 5 hours.
It is, yeah.
So, but
I hope you're going up the day before.
we're
going up
going
Friday.
Friday.
I'm not coming back until the Monday.
Yeah.
We're staying the
Oh,
whole
okay.
weekend.
Good.
Oh, we'll probably come back Sunday because we've got So I've got 2 weeks booked off for it anyway. So I'm not fussed.
Nice.
My boss said, yeah, thanks for hosting.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah, it was
always a pleasure to have you on.
It was a very good game. It was very, very close the whole way through.
Yeah, there was
Just noticed Exiled has rated our stream as everything's over.
As literally, everything ends.
All I can say now is the Rebels have to win, so I don't want another Galactic player to win.
There's 2 Rebel players now in the top 8.
Did you?
Interesting.
Did you say you don't want another Republic player to win, Stuart?
No, because he's already beaten me in the top of Swiss. So.
Well, that's fine because there are no Republic players left in the cut.
Did Adam lose as well? Did he?
Yeah, and I know.
Oh no! So, really? That's savage.
Republic is out.
To be fair, the guy playing the double Eta double V wing list has done very well to get to make the cut.
Yeah,
I can tell him that.
All over you.
Very, very.
There we go.
Right. And
you tried trophy.
All over.
on the delightful You Tried trophy from Mr. Burnett there, I'd just like to say thank you very much to everyone for watching. Thanks to you guys for playing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you. Yeah, thank you for hosting.
Yes. Cheers, guys.
Thanks to Chris and Sam for joining me on commentary.
Okay, no problem. I'm here every week.
We will be back next week, hopefully with some top 8, or at least a top 8 game. So join us hopefully Tuesday at 8. See you
Brilliant.
next week.
Yeah, see you
Cheers
next
now,
week.
bye.
I'll probably bring commiserations from my time at Moncala.
Oh, cool.